Hey there, everyone. Imagine this. What if some of the wildest stories you've heard aren't just made up, but actually have real clues pointing to hidden truths? Buckle up, because today we're diving into secrets that might change how you see the world. Welcome to today's video, where we're exploring the top 10 ultimate conspiracy theories that might be true. These aren't your everyday tall tales. They're backed by curious facts that make you stop and think, wait a minute, what if that's true? This is Epic 10 Discoveries, and I'm Alex, your guide into the strange, the unexplained, and the fascinating. So let's get started. Starting at number 10, Malaysia Airlines flight MH370 was hijacked. Picture this. You're on a plane heading from Kuala Lumpur to Beijing in 2014, and suddenly it just disappears. The official story says it crashed into the Indian Ocean, but many folks believe it was hijacked. And here's why that idea won't go away. The plane made a sharp turn off its normal path and kept flying for hours in the wrong direction. That's not something that usually happens if it's just a machine problem. Plus, the transponder, the device that lets people track the plane, was turned off by hand. It didn't shut down on its own. No emergency call was ever made, which might mean the pilots couldn't talk or were stopped somehow. But the weird part? The plane kept sending signals to satellites for hours after it vanished from radar, proving it was still up there flying. And get this, no clear pieces of the plane have ever been found. With all these strange twists, it's no wonder people keep thinking about a hijack. What do you say? Does this make you curious about what really happened to those passengers? Moving on to number 9. Elvis Presley faked his death. Elvis, the king of rock and roll, passed away in 1977. Or did he? A bunch of fans think he pretended to die to get away from all the spotlight and stress. There are some odd clues that keep this alive. For starters, his middle name on the death papers is spelled Aaron with 2 A's, but on his birth papers, it's with 1 A. That mix-up feels fishy to some, like it was done on purpose to throw people off. Then there are all the sightings. People swearing they've spotted Elvis at places like a burger spot in Michigan, or even at his old home, Graceland. One big story is from Memphis Airport, where a guy who looked just like him bought a ticket to Buenos Aires using John Burroughs, a fake name Elvis liked to use. Elvis was also super interested in the FBI and even helped them sometimes. Some say that link got him into a protection program, which would explain why he vanished so suddenly. Imagine if the king is still out there somewhere. Wild, right? Have you ever heard a sighting story? Share in the comments. Now, number 8. Water fluoridation is a government control tool. Okay, this one might make you think twice about your next glass of water. The idea is that adding fluoride to drinking water isn't just for healthy teeth. Some say it's to keep people calm and under control. It started in the 1940s to help with dental care. But fluoride is listed as a brain-affecting toxin in a big medical journal, right up there with lead and mercury. Studies show too much fluoride can link to lower smarts, like one from 2019 that found kids exposed before birth had lower IQ scores. Harvard folks also say high levels might slow down brain growth in children. Back in the Cold War days, there were whispers that enemies used fluoride to make prisoners less feisty. Put it all together, and this theory doesn't seem so out there anymore. Pay attention next time you turn on the tap. At number 7, Big Pharma is suppressing cures. What if the big medicine companies have ways to fix diseases like cancer, but hide them so they can keep selling treatments forever? It sounds tough to believe, but look at the money side. In 2015, one company jacked up the price of a pill called Daraprim from $13.50 to $750. Another raised Acthar gel from $40 to $23,000. A diabetes med went from $800 to over $10,000 for 3 months, and even allergy shots like EpiPens doubled in cost. These companies spend billions, like $89 billion in 2014, on new drugs, but mostly ones you take over and over, not quick fixes. If a cure means no more sales, why rush to share it? This makes you wonder if profits come before people. Number 6. The government is hiding proof of alien life. Aliens? Yeah, we're going there. For years, talking about UFOs was laughed off, but things are changing. In 2021, the US military put out a report on these unidentified flying things, saying they've been watching them for a long time. Pilots and soldiers have seen crafts zipping at crazy speeds and doing flips that break physics rules, and no one can explain them. Then in 2023, a former spy guy named David Grush told Congress the government has hidden alien ships for decades. He even said they found weird non-human remains at crash spots. With real officials admitting they don't know what's up there, it's hard not to feel like something big is being kept secret. Look up at the stars tonight. What if we're not alone? Give your opinion below. Halfway through, number 5, Princess Diana's death wasn't an accident. The world lost a beloved princess in a 1997 car crash in Paris. But was it really just bad luck? Officials say the driver was going too fast and had been drinking, but some think it was planned. Diana was super famous and had issues with the royal family. She was dating Dodi Fayed, whose dad was a rich businessman, and not everyone liked that match. Suspicious stuff. People who knew the driver say he wasn't drinking that night. Cameras in the tunnel where it happened weren't working right, and Diana wrote a note to her helper saying she worried someone would mess with her car to cause an accident. It's like she saw it coming. Coincidence? Or chilling foresight? Either way, suspicions about Diana's death haven't faded even decades later. Number 4, the CIA killed JFK. Back in 1963, President Kennedy was shot, and the blame went to one guy, Lee Harvey Oswald. But many point fingers at the CIA. Kennedy wanted to limit their power during tense times with other countries, which made them mad. In 1978, a government group said it was likely a group plot, maybe with another shooter, and the first investigation had big mistakes. Evidence went missing, records changed. Super shady. We know the CIA tried to take out other leaders, like Cuba's Fidel Castro, so they're no strangers to this. Some papers are still secret today. This one's a classic mystery. Imagine if we knew the full truth. Number 3. COVID-19 was engineered in a lab. The big sickness that started in Wuhan, China, officials say it came from animals at a market, but some believe it was made in a nearby lab and got out by mistake or on purpose. That lab was studying bat viruses just like COVID. Scientists say the virus has odd parts, like a spot that helps it stick to human cells, which might not happen naturally. In 2021, US spies couldn't say for sure it wasn't a lab leak. Being so close to the lab where the outbreak began keeps this idea going strong. Think about it. Could a tiny mistake change the world? What's your take? Almost to the top. Number 2, the moon landing was staged. You've probably heard this one. Did we really go to the moon in 1969, or was it a movie set? Photos show shadows going weird ways, like from extra lights, not just the sun. The flag looks like it's waving, but there's no wind up there. A former NASA worker wrote a book in 1976 saying the tech back then had only a 1 in 10 shot of working, so faking it might have been easier to look good against rivals. And adding to the mystery, in 2009, NASA admitted they had lost the original moon landing tapes. Strange, isn't it? Whether you believe it was real or staged, this theory refuses to die. And finally, number 1, Jeffrey Epstein's death wasn't a suicide. In 2019, this rich guy, Jeffrey Epstein, died in jail while facing serious charges like sex trafficking, and they called it suicide. But many believe Epstein knew too much about too many powerful people. The guards who should have been watching him, they fell asleep. The cameras near his cell, they stopped working. And the autopsy revealed broken bones in his neck, injuries more common in strangulation than hanging. With his deep connections to politicians, billionaires, and celebrities, it's no wonder people believe Epstein didn't just take his own life. He was silenced. This tops the list for good reason. Mind-blowing, huh? There you have it. Now you know the main conspiracy theories that could very well be true. Which one fascinated you the most? But this is just the beginning. I still have so many incredible discoveries to share with you. If you want to continue this fascinating journey, click on one of the 2 videos. This is Alex on Epic 10 Discoveries.